Yo, ladies and gentlemen, what it be, what it do, all of those things. First of all, let's welcome my man Black back from his gallivanting over in Vegas this last weekend, my man. How you doing?
I'm exhausted, but I'm good.
You good? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
How
It's a
was
good
it, man?
exhaust.
How was it? Second time Mania in Vegas. You liking it? You loving it? What you feeling?
I pray they never do Mania in Vegas again. I pray that doesn't happen again.
Was it? Let me just ask. The first trip, bro, I could feel your pain through your texts, right? Your messages. This one seemed a little bit more, I don't want to say organized. Like you kind of went into it with a game plan, having been there last year. So this one, you were kind of able to maneuver a little bit better.
Yes, most definitely.
Okay.
But even with that being said, I pray they don't do this again. I pray they don't do this.
Even with my adaptation to the hell that Vegas is during Mania weekend. Don't ever do that shit again.
Don't do it again, please.
All right. However, with such a polarizing WrestleMania, if you follow wrestling, and if you're not a member or if you're not following, please go follow the No Gimmicks podcast fan group because it was brought to our attention by a fellow Pitmaster and a fellow No Gimmicksian.
That may stick.
Gimmicksian. Black Friday is upon us, and there have been some cuts from WWE, which I feel earns a session on here, but we'll get into the show. Welcome back to my man Black. Dynamic Duos reunited. We got some things to talk about, and I think we might have found somebody to give Tyrese a run when it comes to the Who's Man's Hall of Fame or Hall of Lame.
This may be the first inductee. I'm letting y'all know this now.
Tyrese already in there, bro. He was in there alone and unafraid for about a year and a half. Nobody else has joined because nobody's been a repeat offender. But I think we found somebody.
You're right.
All that and more, ladies and gentlemen, on episode 188 of the Smoke Pit Live starts right now. The following is a presentation of the Dat Villain Podcast Network, reminding you to always question the answers.
Welcome to the Smoke Pit. It's Friday night, come and take a load off. Come sit in the smoke pit, it's time for us to show off. It's been a long week, come relaxing, get some laughs in, and let's talk about these brackets. And while we at it, tell me whose man's is this? Cause I got questions, I'm hoping you can answer it. Get ready, cause you know we gon' talk a lot of shit. It's Mac and Mac, welcome to the Smoke Pit.
Yep, y'all know what it is. Friday night, mood is right. Dynamic Duo, Black and back on your screens. Number one streaming show Friday nights. Every other Friday night. Around-ish. On Facebook and all them other things out there on the Dat Villain Podcast Network. Search for it and all these other places. But like we said, we got some stuff to get into. 3 weeks off, so that's 3 weeks of shenanigans we got to shift through and find some stuff. I do want to share a quick story, though, before we hand it over to you for motivation.
Yep.
So I'm at work. I get a little notification. So pro tip, if you do anything, if you have a business page, you got a channel, anything like that, please set up all kinds of notifications. Because I was just chilling, and it was like, bing, your ad is now up and running. I was like, ad? I ain't post no ad. So I went to the little business suite to go look. Bro, somebody hacked my shit and pushed the ad to run for 3 days, spending $350 a day.
God damn! For 3 days.
10 days. A 10-day ad with a spend limit of $350 per day. I was like, bro, if I did not have all these alerts turned on my phone, Bruh, I would have been like, "Oh, buddy from Tiger, I will never financially recover from this." It was one of those things where, you just got to be real quick with the shit. I just happened to get the notification, went and looked, logged onto the thing, and tried to change my password from my phone, right? And for whatever reason, it wouldn't let me. It was saying something like, or it just kept refreshing or something like that. So then I logged into the computer and tried to do it from the computer at work. And for whatever reason, it was saying, hey, we can't change your computer from here, or we can't change your password from here because you don't really use this computer enough for it to be a trusted device. So it's like a little security thing they put in place so people just can't log into a new thing and then change your password, which was kind of crazy to me because this person was able to log in wherever computer they were at, but that's neither here nor there. So I sit there and would keep, like, he did it 3 times, he or she, I don't know. I don't want to just assume it was a man. But they were, they tried multiple times to push an ad under the Mac, a.k.a. your boy page, right? And every time they would push an ad, I would get the notification. I would go and delete the ad so not to get charged for whatever they were doing. I checked out the ad, and it was like for some kind of car detailing thing. Yeah. And they used the caption that we used on our smoke pit joint where we did the Theo Von, Jake Paul thing. So, like, the ad ran on Are We on the Same Playing Field? And then it was like the video of a car detailing thing. I'm just like, what the fuck are they? Delete the ad. Got back to the house, came up with an old school military check your email password before cat cards were a thing. So you know the fucking the motherfucking 17 character, special character, uppercase, lowercase money, all that shit, bro. So crisis averted. I was just like, these people ain't even try to like sneak in the gate, you know. Y'all ain't even try to like sneak in a little like, hey, let me just get in here, throw this ad on this page for like $10 a day for 5 days or something. You know, y'all was like $350 a day.
$350
for 10 days. Nigga, this ain't the this ain't the Super Bowl, motherfucker. What kind of money you putting into these ads, my boy?
I better hit.
This shit better change my life. I'll put $3,000 on a Facebook ad. This shit better change my life.
Hey, to the moon.
I ain't fucking around no more. Cause when my wife come up to me, why the fuck 30? Hey, please believe me, baby.
I didn't do it. I promise.
Ooh. I looked at that. Your ad is running. I was like, normally the ad will run from like the smoke pit Gmail, right? It'll be like, hey, the ad is running. This one was just like, nah, you're my personal Gmail. Your ad's running. What the fuck?
Who did this?
I went and looked.
It wasn't me.
$350. Oh, hell no. Yeah. So crisis averted, everybody. Just set up all that. So now I set it up even more to when somebody logs in from a device that's not trusted, it'll hit me up and be like, is this you trying to log in? Be like, absolutely the fuck not. Anyway.
Kick him out. Kick him out.
Yeah. Release the hounds. Sick them. But that's it. Bro, long week. I know it's been a long week for me. I know you getting readjusted, getting back with the fam after the weekend. Rolling into the last week of April. May is upon us.
Yeah.
What kind motivating words do you have for us, sir? Black Mac.
I'm going to give you a phrase. This one comes from my mother. It's something she said to me. So for everybody who knows, I was in Vegas. But what you don't know, and the story I'll tell you real quick, is I had some real imposter syndrome going to Vegas. It was the second trip. But I knew this time around, like I knew because I had planned for it. I had planned out some interviews and planned out, tried to get as much as I could under my belt while I was there. I wanted to make this one worthwhile. Going on this trip, I had to talk myself to get in on the plane. Like I had to talk myself to go to the airport, talk myself to get in on the plane because I felt like I didn't belong. I knew what all type of people I was going to be around. I knew there was going to be some big wig media people that I was going to be amongst, and for me, it just felt like I hadn't been doing this too long. I hadn't been immersed as I feel like I should have been, and I felt like this opportunity I was going to blow it. But talking to my mom, she was one of the few people I talked to about it because I was having some feelings. I was in my head. And my mom told me what I'm going to tell you guys. If you're ever in a point to where you are in your head about something, to where you feel like you don't belong, to where, something you feel like that you've been working towards is not meant for you yet, do yourself this favor. My mom told me quite simply, walk into your greatness. And that meant the world to me, hearing that from my mom. So I'll say this to you guys. If you ever feel like there's something that you've been chasing and you don't feel like you're worthy of it and you don't feel like it's for you or it's not the time right now, do yourself this favor. Walk into your greatness, because this trip was something that changed a lot for me. It was something that I interviewed some people I never thought I would interview ever in my life. I was feet away from someone I idolized growing up. And when I tell you being 10 feet away from Stone Cold Steve Austin is a trip, and I didn't notice it until someone was like, hey, that's Stone Cold. And I'm like, holy crap, I'm right by him. And that wouldn't have happened if I would have stayed in my head. I met so many of my idols. I met so many people that inspired the way I do what I do. I learned right on the spot from some people that I really look up to and who I really am trying to not emulate, but pattern what I do in the media after. So do yourself this favor. Walk into your greatness. And that's it. That's my words for this week.
Like it, man. I like it. Walk into your greatness. And the crazy thing is, nobody knows what your greatness is other than you. So,
exactly.
I wish I could look at you and be like, this is what you're good at, go after it, but I can't. So, you understand yourself. If you got a thing that you feel is your calling or what's you, give it a shot. Go after it. So,
go after it.
With that being said, salud, my guy.
Salud.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
All right. I want to start this episode off with we were kind of talking about it before the show, but there's something that has been irking me as of this afternoon. So what better way to start the show than with the segment of what grinds my gears?
Buckle up.
And maybe this is more for the No Gimmicks podcast, and I'm pretty sure you guys will get into it way more in depth, but when there is, and we could even relate this to the common person, when there is a corporation that makes billions upon billions upon billions, and they have a list of employees, and they're like, oh, you know how we can make more money and spend less of it? Let's just fire people. Let's just fire people who do this stuff for a living. And, maybe they get a severance package. I don't know. Maybe you can speak to it more, Black. But As we were talking, amazing WrestleMania night. This polarizing, I would say that.
Yeah,
if you want to share how you feel about it, you'll share your truth, But not even a whole week after WrestleMania started and ended, at least a dozen or so wrestlers let go. I would say more. And that's not even the total. Like, it's ongoing still. Like, people just don't know at this point. So, on top, the biggest names, obviously, Bo Dallas or Uncle Howdy, who is the successor to Bray Wyatt, who, if you dabbled in it at all, late or mid to 2010s, the Wyatt family, very polarizing, very their gimmick and their story and everything about them was just out of this world, right? Unfortunately, Bray Wyatt passes. They hand it over to Bo Dallas, right? Bo Dallas, who was trying to several gimmicks, and this Uncle Howdy one was kind of his last hurrah, which some people were liking. Some people had other opinions on it, but I will say the night where they debuted the Wyatt Six, I was a little emotional. I was like, this is a nice little callback.
Yeah.
And and the funny thing is, we keep talking about Bray Wyatt. Like, I think we were at his like last real match, right? That the Royal Rumble, right?
That was his last. That was his last real match.
Yeah. So when you see that, they let him go. The rest of the Wyatt Six, they're gone too. You have, like you said, Aleister Black and Zelina. They call Aleister. They pretty much snatch him away from AEW, bring him back. Does a couple matches. I thought they were working a story the couple weeks leading up to WrestleMania to see something on the other side of WrestleMania. He gone, right? Zelina, his partner, gone. Kyrie's gone, right? And you got the whole Asuka, Kyrie, Io, Rio, all of those things, and now she's just gone. Black, what's happening, bro? Try to help me understand what's happening, because I'm up here like I see some stuff going. I'm like, all right, I'm getting back into it. And then they do something on the business side that kind of turns me away from wanting to support them, because they're just doing like dick ass moves. That's wild. They're just doing dick moves and just letting people go who I don't think they've really given a chance to really shine. Like, outside of Zelina, they gave Zelina the U.S. Women's Championship for a while, and I don't really think she did much with it. So, but I'm talking like Aleister. I'm talking, Kyrie. I'm talking Bo Dallas. Like, I don't really think the Wyatt Six had an opportunity to breathe and do stuff. But help me understand what the fuck's going on, man.
There are some releases happening, and for the people who don't follow wrestling, it happens every year. After WrestleMania, there's releases. Releases happen. It's a tradition that no one looks forward to. This year, though, it just seems like it's coming out of left field, especially the people they are releasing. So Kyrie Sane, as you mentioned, was in a storyline. Aleister Black, Zelina Vega was a part of a storyline with Randy Orton before him and Cody got into this thing. People like Santos Escobar. You just brought this guy. You signed this guy back to WWE last year, along with Aleister Black. So why would you sign them and then release them? The entire Wyatt Six, gone. Zoe Stark, somebody who was injured and was working her way back, hadn't had a match back yet. Alba Fire was in something with Chelsea Green. There's a bunch of people that had stuff on the plate, and now they're not there anymore. So it's head scratching for sure. I don't know where most of these guys are gonna go, because AEW looks like it's pretty full right now, and adding people to AEW's roster doesn't seem too attractive to anybody at this point. TNA maybe, but that's a lot of people. So we'll see. It just this sucks. This part of it sucks, and it sucks particularly because you are having your biggest show of the year where you announce you made all of these $1 million. This is coming after a quarterly review where you made the most money that you've ever made in company history. Why are you letting these people go? And especially people that had stuff on the plate. Some of these guys, maybe like Motor City Machine Guns, I get it. The tag team division just ain't hitting how it was. But again, you signed these guys to big contracts. And some of these people you just didn't have anything for. It sucks, bro. It really does suck.
Yeah. JJ in the comment, what's up, man?
What up, JJ?
Praying for the resurgence and a lot of these releases to happen in the indies. So when you do that, like you're talking big names, like Aleister Black was up there. Like when you come from WWE, I would think a lot of these indie promotions would be quick to try to grab you to monopolize on the fact that you were just in WWE and now you're back.
Mm-hmm.
But as we'd see with WWE, they're really good with these non-compete things. Like, do you think a lot of these people that they're releasing are under these things? Like
that's a possibility. Right. So people that we've seen released previously, like Samantha Irvin, she's on the 2-year non-compete.
Right.
Killer Cross was on a pretty lengthy non-compete clause too. We don't know. And the thing about these is you don't know what time left they had on their contract. Some of these guys may have just had their contracts run out. Mm-hmm. There could be more of these departures happening because people are running out of contracts after WrestleMania. That is a thing. So these are not done by a long shot. They just may not renew some people's contracts. But again, if I'm an indie specifically in Texas, specifically Athena,
not dropping names,
specifically Metroplex Wrestling, Kairi Sane is available. I'm just saying, there's a women's promotion in Metroplex Wrestling called Who Runs the World. They're going to be on number 4 here shortly. Maybe they may not make number 4, but number 5, I could see somebody like an Alba Fire, someone like a Kairi Sane, Nikki Cross. These are some attractive names, and yes, I can think of a lot, JJ. But I would like to see some of these women at Who Runs the World. But Athena, listen to the show, please.
And before we move on to the next thing that kind of grinds our gears, you said a name, a very big, a very powerful name in the women's division, WWE, where you're like, I could see a world in which this person gets released. Do you want to share with the congregation who you think is on that short list of getting released next?
I think it's probably, for me, it's a matter of time. And if I'm looking at the way she's been treated, I can see if she's not released. I know her contract should be coming up soon. If not at the end of this year, then probably earlier. But that's Bayley. I think Bayley, and especially with the Lodestone stuff that she's been doing, that's catching fire. I can see a world in which Bayley actually leaves WWE. That's a hot take, but I can actually see that.
Damn. Original 4 horsewoman, man. Black's just like,
I can see
business is business to TKO.
Yep.
But let us move into the original grinds gears. Try to go on this with some class. So here at the Smoke Pit, we usually react to clips and stuff we see, right? So somebody will be on a podcast and it'll get clipped and it'll be a certain clip and people will just take the context of that clip and make assumptions, right? You know, so we've reacted to clips. We've reacted to clips every now and then. You know, there's a couple occasions we react to some clips and stuff. And we we mentioned, Jake Paul being upset at the Drewski skit, right? I think it was last episode, the last full episode we did. And to better understand, like, hey, let's go watch Theo's podcast, watch the whole segment where they're talking about it, and see if we're missing something. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe whoever clicked this was like clickbait, boom, I'll get some interactions. Let's hear what they say. Let's see how they go about it. So we did a whole 51-minute video watching this thing, breaking it down, stopping, listening to what they're saying. And at the end of the video, I think we were still unanimous in our decision to be like, you know what, Jake Paul, if that's what you want to do, if you want to do blackface or make yourself darker, get the makeup artist and do a skit, have at it. Just be prepared for the worst case scenario. Right?
Not too harsh. That ain't too harsh.
And I think that was our initial thing from the clip, right?
Yes.
Bro, hey, fair game. Like, he came out with the white makeup, and a certain group of people were upset. Like, we don't like that. Cancel Drewski. Nobody's telling y'all that y'all don't have to. It's just y'all didn't really rock with him anyway, so how is it cancellation?
Exactly.
Y'all weren't shopping at that store anyway, so how you gonna boycott the store you ain't never really been shopping at? But I digress. So we post the video, and it's a pretty popular video. It's getting us some views, it's getting us some clicks and some stuff. But alas, what would you say if I told you that so a video that is all about full context, listen to the full thing before making the decision. What if I told you there were people who clicked on our video, watched the first 2-3 minutes, came to a conclusion, and was like, y'all are racist?
You guys are clowns. You guys suck.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let me bring to the stage the actual. How are we gonna view this one? Bow. Oh, we gotta move you out the way. Let me fix this so y'all can see these comments. I think it'll scroll up and you can see. Oh, okay. Here we go. So here's the video, right? So for whatever reason, these don't want to come up in chronological orders, right? I can click all comments, and it's just going to be, I think, the ones reacted to. So there are certain ones that I want to point out to you guys. Patrick Griffey. So he's the first one, right? So this guy is just like, so just to be clear, when y'all do whiteface, it's comedic. But a white person does blackface, it's racist. Help me make it make sense. And yes, I'm aware Jake Paul went and did the blackface after, as he should have. So I read this, and I'm just like, oh, he did the skit? So I scoured the internet. He has not done anything blackface to that I know of, unless anybody is in possession of a video that I am not tracking. The internet.
Please send it. Please send it our way.
Please send it. I have never seen it, and as of this afternoon, Google was like, although he has hinted to doing it, there is no video of Jake Paul doing this, right? So one, is this man lying?
Oh, most definitely.
He's lying.
Yeah.
So, management gets on here, right? And says, I don't think Jake Paul has done anything in response. I think he's just thinking about doing it. However, if you watch the whole video, we aren't against him doing so as long as it's in the name of comedy. We're just saying that he's coming across as doing it out of spite or revenge for Drewski's skit. We're also on people should do whatever their heart tells them, but have to be willing to deal with the outcomes of those actions. Next time, just take the time to hear us out all the way through and not make assumptions based on clips. Thanks for your time. Right?
Pretty fair.
Did management come across
Pretty fair.
Okay. And then some other people commented on Patrick Griffey, right? Lillian is agreeing with Patrick Griffey with
facts.
not just facts, but the person they have saying facts is
It's Snoop.
is another ironic thing about this, right? So then Patrick comes back, right? Good old Patrick Griffey. And he tells management that he respects their explanation in response to his comment. I did watch the whole video, and I stand by my initial comment. Now, Black, had he watched the entire video, would he still be standing by his initial comment?
No, he would not.
Why wouldn't he, Black?
Because he would have came to an agreement with what was said in the entire video.
And this is the part where, like, I started getting frustrated reading this. You know, I wanted to comment myself, but
I had the red button.
You were in the middle of flying to Vegas too. So we're sitting here looking at this, like, I'm not understanding. So he says, unless the video I seen was AI, which it could have been, it would explain why you guys not knowing of any existing video. I know he's been on a Theo Von podcast expressing his dislike in the Drewski whiteface. Regardless, it was very racial of Drewski doing that tasteless, unfunny, and rude skit. Entitled to his opinion, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I get it. As long as it's a black person doing it, it's okay. But a white person do the opposite. There would be riots in the streets, shops and stores being looted and burned to the ground. Oh, wait, it's just comedy. Shake my head. Not going to change my mind on this one, gentlemen. Have a wonderful day. Thoughts on that one?
I mean, Patrick Griffey is entitled to his opinion, right? And you know, whatever that opinion is, it could be right, it could be wrong. Who am I to say your opinion is right or wrong? It's your opinion, Patrick. But what I will say is, if you watch the entire clip, there's no way you could come to the agreement that you come to, right? So what we say is, and I'll say it again, if you're going to do it, make it funny.
And you said that several times in the clip.
Several times. If you're going to do it, go ahead, do it. For anybody that says, "Oh well, he should do blackface," have at it. But if it ain't funny, or if it's only funny to you, there's an issue. If it ain't funny to everybody, that's where. And not to say Drewski's skit was funny to everybody.
Right.
I'll be fair on that.
Right. Because
obviously Patrick Griffey and the rest of the nameless, faceless assholes out there feel a way about it. Whatever. What I'm saying is, if the majority of the people find it funny, then let it go. Let it go, Patrick. It's okay.
Right. So Megan's saying, not shutting the conversation up, but every single biracial couple paints their faces as the other, smiles at every party they attend. Overstimulate the narrative, it tends to short out. And, you know, at a certain point, it's just, even if you overstimulate it, some people are just, they will never not be upset at it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like me, and we gave examples, the Jamie Kennedy skit where he did the blackface as the judge, right? Or Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder, blackface, the whole movie. We're not upset. You know, there are some people out there who will be, you know, assalamu alaikum, like brother, like Robert Downey Jr., he shouldn't have did that. That's against us.
Celebrating his ignorance.
You know, hey, have at it. You know, just like the same people that were just like, let's boycott the NFL because, you know, they blackballing Colin Kaepernick. I'm just like, y'all go ahead and do that. I'm going to still watch football. You know, like it's, it is what it is. Like, people are motivated by different things. So if Patrick is upset, let him be upset.
Please
be upset. But at the same time, don't come across calling us racist. And here's where's management? All right, management responded. So management says, Patrick Griffey, to assume looting and riots and such seems a bit much. Some may say you're saying that because you fear black people will overreact. I'll just say that Jamie Kennedy had a recurrent skit where he would pretend to be a TV judge and one of them came out in blackface and there was no rioting, looting, etc. RDJ was in blackface in a movie and there was no rioting, looting, etc. Again, if it's done in a smart, funny way, people will see it and move on. Jake might have the funniest skit ready to go. Who knows? In his words, we should be on the same playing field. I agree. But don't start crying it's not fair if it doesn't go over well. Again, thanks for your input. So, management is coming through. Management is coming through. Getting the point across, right? Cool. So there's that. I wonder. Let me see if is this a real account? Let me see something. Let me see if we can see what Patrick Griffey's all about.
Get out of here, Patrick. Go home. Go lay down.
Hey, what's wrong with keeping a small circle, bro? What's wrong with keeping a small circle? Come on, man. You know, only his real ones follow him on Facebook. But so let's see. Oh, okay, all 7 of his friends are up here. Okay. It looks like he does window tinting, right? Is that it? No, that's Patrick Griff. Real account? Probably not. But JJ says
7. Patrick and his 7 dwarfs.
His 7 dwarfs. Bravo. JJ, bravo. That's good. But let us go back to the
ladies and gentlemen.
let us go back to
your
how do I
standard
stop
Tuesday.
there we go. Stop the audio there. Where'd our comments go? Because I need to bring these back. Give them to me. Because there's another culprit on here. We talked about Patrick. There was one more who just came, like, he didn't even try to have the conversation, you know? There's this one guy, Jonathan Davis. Stop making videos. This shit sucks. And both of y'all have annoying-ass voices. So, again, not sure if he watched the whole thing. But management told him, it's too nice of a day for you to be this bitter. Go and enjoy it, right? Gilly, is this the dude? Yeah, Gilly Medeiros.
Hold on. Before we get into him,
Yes.
what does profile look like?
Oh, you want to do that? You want to check his profiles before we?
Yeah. Before we qualify this, what's your profile look like?
All right.
All right. Okay. All right.
All right. He's a little cover. You know, he got 171 followers, right? He's a digital creator.
Okay.
You know, it looks like New Bedford, Massachusetts. Let's see what his profile pictures.
Oh.
Okay. Your
creative
opinion, right? Everybody's so creative. Line work could use some help, right? Okay. But yeah, so that's how he feels. Why I hate hunting on public land, all these things. So would you agree, real whip? Oh, here he goes. Oh, he's got a little kid. You know, I ain't gonna click on that so you can look at his kid or nothing, you know. We're not trying to get that vicious, but you know. He's a proud dad apparently, but apparently he feels some type of way about our content, you know. Why does it keep hiding our comments? I want to get back to what this man said. Abracadabra. Let's go. So Gilly was just like, you two got to be the goofiest motherfuckers out there. First, this is going to be hard to read because he doesn't use punctuation marks. So you two got to be the goofiest motherfuckers out there. Like, don't downgrade what we do and big up, y'all. That shit's racist as fuck, boy. 2 clowns. So management's like, we legit have no idea what the fuck you're saying, but thanks for watching.
Well done, management. Well done.
And then he comes back. W.E., you gotta say to yourself, Mr. Ignorant, nice try, you racist piece of shit. And management's like, again, no idea what you're saying. Appreciate the engagement, though. And that was pretty much it. So that was Gilly. Again, I don't think they heard the video. I don't think they watched the clip. You know? It's one of those things where you're like, what the fuck? How is a video created to talk about taking things in full context, not being taken in full context? Like, why are you guys responding like this to a video that is anti what you guys are doing? I'm not understanding it.
People, bro.
And then there's one more I wanted to show. This guy, nobody gives a fuck. You fake media dudes make shit an issue, right? So then management's like, I don't know if no one cares. Theo and Jake cared enough to talk about it on his podcast. So there's that. It's okay if you don't want to talk about it. But this is Kurt King Ashan, right? So, you know, King Ranch Transportation,
nice.
providing affordable ownership to creditless car buyers with transportation service fit for kings. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all right. Little thing on you know, Farrakhan.
No, he got Farrakhan on his video.
He got another, you know, nobody calls dad just to see if he's okay. It's always when something stops working, when the sink's linking, and okay. What's the next one? Never sell a car to family and friends. If there's a lot of negative shit on his of stuff, man.
These people have like family issues. There's a trend here.
Happy 30th to him, I'm assuming. Oh, he got Jason Whitlock on. Quit.
Oh, say
Hold on.
less.
Hold on.
Their mother.
My mother was there. Being around her was all I needed. I didn't need anything else.
We have been programmed into the mindset that Stephen A. Smith has, that our mothers are Jesus Christ. That pursuit of serving our mothers is what has feminized our culture, caused so much chaos and dysfunction in our culture.
That's enough of that shit. Women
Please,
pursue
God.
a husband. Like, are you really gonna take advice about what women want and all that stuff from a guy who was like sweating and salivating
Over tight rack. The peanut butter skin. Oh,
Jason,
God.
we ain't forget, bro. It's coming around me with that. This big rack in those cans.
I have to stop myself because I know me. I know me.
Peanut butter skin and right down the hall from mama's cooking. Like, what do you... This man was like legit sweating and giving himself high blood pressure talking about
Bro.
a woman.
He talking about her like she the apple pie in the window, bro. Like,
Yeah.
God, damn.
The apple pie in the window. The motherfucking sit just... I made sure to stay away from her because I know myself. I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do, Jason. I'm happy for you. But these are the type of people, and again, like, I don't know why we didn't say anything about women, men, anything at this point, but
Right.
I think the biggest thing people didn't get, if they did watch the video, I don't know how they didn't understand. We were on the page of, do it, Jake. Do it.
Go ahead.
But we know why you want to do it. It's not to be funny. It's because you're mad. When that clip came on Theo's thing, fam, you were heated, my boy. Theo was like, man, this is so good. This is funny. What do you think? He was like, yeah. I mean, we should be able to do that too. Like, Jesus Christ, Jake. And then shit got, we didn't even get into the part where Theo was mad, like, Why can't we be black for Halloween?
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
we ain't even getting into that. You know, we were just saying, hey man, you want to do a skit, do a skit. Just be prepared. Because just like Drewski put it out there, he was prepared for people to be mad at him. and he's just like, I'm willing to have that happen. I'm willing for this side, this group of people to be mad at me because they're more than likely going to be bad. And he put it out. Turns out more people thought it was funny than not. So balls in your court, Jake. At the end of the day, if you want to do it,
Absolutely.
if you want to do it, Jake, do it.
But don't be mad and don't be playing. Here's the thing. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go full throttle, Jake. Just go for it. Jump off the ledge. Crack the parachute open. Do it. Go for it. Do what your heart desires. And everybody that wants him to do it, do it. Please do it. But when the backlash comes, because it will, here's what I want you to not do. Here's what I want you to not do. Don't be like, oh, I'm getting death threats and my family's involved. Nah, shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Close the playbook. Why are you giving the plays out?
Yeah. Because we
You
know
over,
what's going
you over there like the Patriots. You over there know what play coming up.
My family's getting death threats and this isn't. I was just trying to entertain it. No.
Why is it cool
Because
for him to do
Drewski
it?
put himself in that boat too. So when backlash comes, hush the fuck up, please.
Backlash. You see that video where they was all doing? Triple H was like, "I'm entering a zone that nobody can see me in." Backlash. It's like Jesus Lord, sir. But damn, we're already like 45. It's time because I feel this next segment.
This is gonna carry us through.
It's going to take us to the end game. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our, what did JJ say? Let Jake's jaw heal first. Man, that fight with Anthony was how long ago, man? You ain't good yet, Jake? You ain't good yet? No,
Nope, because he ain't let his jaw heal properly. He messed it up.
Oh, well. But ladies and gentlemen, it's that time for us to get into this week's Whose Man's Is It?
Hey, who man's is this? Oh, man's is this? Who man's is this? I need to know.
You know, I'm gonna just let you open this one up, Black. Cause I'm low key at a loss when it comes to this woman here.
Will, I just want to speak directly to you, Will.
The action star.
Will you please, Willard Smith, will you please, brother, whatever you did to her, like just out it at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because whatever happened between you and her, right? You don't have to keep it a secret no more. Because she's destroying you, my guy. Very publicly, very methodically. And when the world thinks like we finally are going to get over it, she takes the opportunity to drag you further to hell. Please, Will. Please let it out or leave, because you don't deserve this. You don't deserve it. Listen, for any guy out there, know your worth, King. Know your worth. If you love your woman, if you made a mistake, you admit the mistake. Let that be that. If there's any further toxicity from that moment, once y'all decide to move on, you need to exit stage left. Ejectocito, cuz. Because what's happening with Jada Pinkett Smith is a travesty. It is a travesty. It hurts to see. And it hurts to see on the scale of the Fresh Prince. And the reason it hurts me to see it on this level is because that brother has so many fine women walking through that house on the Fresh Prince. Like any one of those women, any one of those, like Nia Long is still single to this day. Like they could have been a couple. Who knows? Like in real life. But no, you got Jada. And maybe I'm wrong, Will. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not wrong. There's no way. There's no way you stick around for this. And if you are gone, I just hope your silence means you don't care anymore. I hope so. Because there's no way you allow this woman to annually drag you this way. It's not fair. It ain't even me, and it's not fair.
When was that red table talk?
That was like 5-6 years ago, bro.
How is she still? How is she still doing tours talking about this shit? She has been on every podcast.
Everyone
talking about everything except taking responsibility. Both of these motherfuckers, him and her. Like, if y'all was doing some wild outside the shit stuff, y'all had an agreement. We ain't getting attached to nobody. We just gonna do our shit and whatever. But he finds out like, hey, you really in a relationship with this motherfucker. Like, this is not what we agreed on.
Yeah.
And you paint it as an entanglement. You cue it up as an entanglement, all of that other stuff, and you just go on the road, and then next thing you know, you going on podcasts talking about how you was gonna hold Tupac down while he was in jail and all this other stuff. Like, after this man literally slapped another man
in your honor
in front of the world because you couldn't laugh at a joke that was directed at you, but it's a comedian. And it's just like, hey, this is part of, like, I'm famous, I'm in the front row, this shit's gonna happen. But because he called you G.I. Jane 2, like in the sequel, everybody saw it. Will was laughing. Everybody kikiing. And your eye roll, and you look at Will, and now Will's just like, now I gotta do something. Yep. Now my manhood is being challenged. Let me go do something. So, the slap happens, the downfall of Will Smith, all of this stuff. What if I told you, no matter how many times we done talked about her on the show, about a week ago she was doing another thing. It looks like a book tour because the book is on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And she's telling another version of the thing, almost making herself the victim. I shit you not, ladies and gentlemen. Let me bring this to the stage. And then we'll let it play, and we'll stop and talk about it when we get the parts. But listen how this woman sounds talking about what the fuck happened between her and Will.
And I was really surprised, and I was like, wow. He's like, I don't want you to be at the table by yourself. I want to support you.
So this is when she said she was going to talk at
the red table.
And she was like, Will's like, I'm going to do the show with you. And she's like, ooh, okay.
And so I was like, oh, okay. So he comes to the table, and, I try to just, and this is a really complex moment. We come to the table, and Will's not ready. He's not ready. And he's kind of backtracking, and he's going through this motion, and I'm like, so I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to speak.
Why does she seem like she's upset that he's getting emotional about to talk about the issues in y'all's wedding or y'all marriage in front of a national audience?
because here's the thing. She infuriates me. Here's the thing. For the longest time, and it's wild that it's playing out this way. For the longest time, they were the couple that people related love to. Like, I want a Will and Jada love. Yeah. I want a Will and Jada love.
Yeah.
Like, they were a power couple. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that Will knows that image is about to get blown to smithereens. He knows it. And maybe Jada, maybe he was having second thoughts because he was protecting you.
Damn.
Oh. Did you ever think about that?
Since we like sound effects from the audience. That's a good point, man.
Maybe if we had like so much history and in this Hollywood glam that, you know, people are seeing of us, they have a very high opinion of our relationship. And if we go on national television and tell the world that there was issues because you decided to step outside the marriage, whatever agreement we had, I wasn't cool with it. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah.
If it was a relationship that was open, you stepped outside the lines of that boundary.
Yeah.
So there's an issue in our relationship. I have an issue with it, right? You can call it whatever you want. I had an issue with it. So the fact that I have the issue with it, we're about to come out and say this to the world. Maybe I don't want to. Maybe because our image has been making us money. And that's gonna kind of go away. And if you look in hindsight, absolutely should not have happened. Absolutely should not have happened. I can tell you what did happen. Someone got a big enough ego because now they have to look like the good guy in the relationship. And it ain't Will.
My thing is, to your point, I think she's monopolizing because Will is not the type of person to just want to come out here and do all of these things, like a tour, every podcast to be like, hey, this is what it was. You know, he's done a couple. He's very selective with what platforms he goes on to talk about these things, right?
Right.
She seems like she doesn't care. Like, I bet if we hit her up and gave her like $500, she'd probably give us a couple minutes just to get it, just so everybody can hear her side of it. But let's see what else she has to say.
My truth, but I'm also going to protect you.
She has to speak her truth, but she's also going to protect him.
So if I got to look like the adulterous wife to make sure you're good, I'm going to do it.
Wow. How loving. Falling on the sword. Making herself look like she was the adulterous wife. Let me just... Again, I don't know the ins and outs. I don't know the agreements and stuff, but it looks like she's trying to make herself look like the victim in this whole situation. When
she is.
In fact, it's and I haven't Googled anything, but it was August Alsina she was with, right?
Mm-hmm.
How old's August Alsina? Probably like early 30s, I'm thinking.
He was in his 20s when this happened.
Yeah. And she was well in her 40s. I don't want to play the if the roles were reversed, like shit'd be crazy, right?
Oh, most definitely.
Other thing I want to bring up is August was there because he was friends with Jada, and August was going through a crazy time in his life, like addicted to narcotics, coming off narcotics, needed a place to kind of stay to get clean. He's kind of confused about his sexuality, all these things, right? He's going through this. He's I would say a vulnerable young man at this point. And here you come, Jada, with your advanced age of 40-something at that time. Maybe. I don't know. I think she's older than me. So she, I was 39, 40 around 2020. So she had to have been 50s, late 40s, early 50s. I don't know. Coming in there, if it was just supposed to be a one-night thing, cool. But apparently it wasn't. And now you got this vulnerable person leaning on you. And again, this is just, I'm not a psychiatrist. I ain't got none of this shit. But you seem to be like a source of support, a source of safety for him in this crazy time in his life. And he's coming to you. Like, does your son know you're doing this with his friend? I don't know. I'm guessing not, because hopefully he would have said something. Or, is Will tracking that this is going on, and maybe y'all got that open relationship or whatever. But I think the part does have to be looked at, like, if open marriage, whatever, like, how are you getting with this guy and this guy was in this state of mind? I think not enough people look at that, right? Megan says we have a couple of versions of ourselves, the ones we grapple with every day and the ones we choose to present to the world. Imagine doing that on the world stage. No thanks. And I think that's kind of how Will probably wanted to go about it, is for it to not be content. But that's all Jada had at the time was Red Table Talk. And she was like, we need stuff to talk about. And everybody's kind of, TMZ's kind of running with this stuff. Let's just come out there and make this thing and make this the biggest watched thing ever. So Jada has a lot of nerve to be up here like, I'm going to do this to protect you, Will. Like, if you want to say Will cheated, or if the goal was for both of y'all to come out here and be like, we're both cheating on each other, foul on you, because this is your show. You could be like, yeah, let's not do this shit. But no, you're like, hey, let's go out here. And Will's like, he wants to come out too. To your point, Black, I think it's more why he wanted to come out is to try to deflect it and not throw all their shit out there. Because one, maybe he's trying to protect her. Two, maybe he's trying to protect the bag for both of them. So forth and so on. This isn't good for business and for us.
Not at all.
There's no win here except whatever Facebook's going to pay you for the amount of views you're going to bring in to embarrass us. Like, what is the price of your pride, Jada? It's not high, apparently. But she's twisting it. She fell on the sword for Will. Let's let her finish.
Y'all. So, and that wasn't the case. But I wanted him to be okay. Now, also in that moment, two things.
Can we stop with She ain't even said nothing deep yet. Also in that moment, aha! Shut the fuck up.
Girl.
Like, goddamn.
Get out of here. Get it.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right, Jada, go ahead.
As I'm moving forward, I'm also moving backwards. Because of what I realized at that moment, I got in my martyrdom bag. And what that is for me is, I hadn't quite learned how to love myself and not leave Will on the side of the road.
What the
Wait, what?
As she's moving forward,
I'm also moving
backwards. Because I dumped into my martyrdom bag and couldn't realize how to love Will or love myself without leaving my husband on the side of the road.
Girl, preach it. Love yourself.
Now she's just saying shit.
Love yourself, queen.
Cause my simple average person mind cannot comprehend all the analogies and shit you're using to describe your mindset at this point, woman. Like, just say the truth.
Your martyrdom bag. Hold on. Let's address this martyrdom bag stuff.
Okay.
Right. You jumped into your martyrdom bag. What is a martyr? Someone who takes the hit, or someone who loses for someone else's gain.
Yeah, the greater cause.
Right?
Yeah.
The greater good. You lose for the greater good. What has Will gained out of any of this? What has he gained? What has helped him from this whole situation? How has he benefited from any of this coming out? Jada. How?
You mad? What? You mad for real?
I am mad. Like, what are we talking about? What are we doing? I have to love myself and not leave. You left him on the side of the road. Not only that, you put 2 bullets in this man's back. He's bleeding out right now. What? I have to learn to love. You love just so plenty.
I think you're
not only that,
the only person you are loving, Jada, is yourself.
Exactly. You ain't loving Will. That if this is your version of love, I really would hate to see what your version of hate looks like.
Yeah,
for this
bro.
I don't want to see that, because if this is love, oh my goodness, you might burn the body, dig it back up to burn it again, bro. Like, why would you do this to this man if you love him? If you love him, like, seriously, if you really love this man, you would tell him the absolute truth. No matter, and this is my entire problem with it. Mm-hmm. If you love this man, you would tell him the absolute truth of why you did what you did with August. Mm-hmm. Because on the Red Table Talk, you both said that this man was sick when you met him. He had issues, right? That leads me to believe that you took advantage of a situation.
Yeah.
It does. But you're not coming out and saying that. And the fact that he reciprocated the love that you were showing him, like, that meant something to you. And it feels like the person that got the short end of the stick is being the villain of it all. Because according to you, you're like, well, I don't know how to love myself and not leave you on the side of the road. Well, what are you saying? Are you going to love yourself and leave him on the side of the road? Or do you love him and want him to be good? Because you can't have both based off what you're saying. You're going to have to break his heart, because that man has been married to you for years. And regardless of the book tours that you're going on, saying that you don't even want to know if y'all live in the same place again. Like, that's wild. But here you are saying, I have to learn how to love myself and not leave him on the side of the road. But I want to make sure that he's good. The math ain't mathing. It really ain't.
Well, you ain't letting her finish. Maybe she can make it make sense, though.
Please, make this make sense to me.
All right. There you go, Jada. Floor is yours.
And I hadn't learned how to love Will and not leave myself on the side of the road. And in that moment, because I felt so bad that he was in this situation, I decided I'm going to love you, Will, and I'm going to leave myself at the side of the road.
Did that lady just say sheesh?
Sheesh.
Or preach?
Me. Sheesh.
Okay.
My thoughts exactly. Sheesh.
And I wouldn't have known that was an aspect that I needed to heal if it hadn't been for my kids, my mother, my friends were so hurt that I had done that to myself.
Yeah,
They
because
couldn't believe.
and
I think that was it because it just goes back to I'm at a loss for words, man, because I've never seen someone just get up there and just, I mean, I've seen it. I've been, like, people just feeding me bullshit, just wanting me to buy it, and I'm just letting them talk, just letting them look stupid, just letting them do all this shit, and I'm just like, I didn't believe a damn word you said. She just puts herself around people that are just going to agree with her, that are just going to eat up everything she says, clean the plate. I mean, you can hear the crowd. They're all about it. I don't know what the audience is in there, just a room full of women that are adulterous. You know, just, she gets us. She understands us. You know, it's I have never seen a room of women that supportive of a woman taking advantage of a young man who was going through a very troubling time in his life, comes out of it, tries to act like nothing is wrong, and then is very the fucking catalyst of one of Hollywood's most beloved actors being villainized forever.
Yep.
Every time Will Smith come on something, everybody be like, "Oh my gosh." Yeah. And it's I think some of it's from the slap, but I think he's apologized. I don't know if Chris Rock ever accepted that apology, but he's very remorseful for that action. He's not going to blame. He's never going to blame Jada for that. He is not. That's the. What did you say in the beginning, Black? Like, he is not going to do shit to embarrass Jada.
Yeah, exactly.
He ain't going to be like, I was chilling, but Jada was just like this, so I was like, I got to go do this for Jada. Like, I'm a man, I got to do this for Jada. He's never going to do that. He's going to take full responsibility, be like, he did that. He did that on his own. Meanwhile, here you are, constantly twisting it around to make it seem like Will Smith is the reason y'all are in the position y'all are in. Like, if he just came to the table ready to just tell all your dirt, all of this shit could have been avoided. But here you are. I saw he wasn't ready, so I'll be like, I'm going to speak my truth. How about you speak the truth?
Please.
Not your version of it, lady. The actual version of it. I'm going to speak my truth, but I'm going to protect you.
I'm going to protect you.
So if I got to make myself the adulterous wife, I'll do that to protect you. Woman,
Come on, don't.
Woman, you were the adulterous wife.
Right? What? Ladies, serious question. Serious question. You can choose to answer or not. But this is a serious question. If you were presented with the opportunity to have yourself look like the adulterous wife, or take a different option, a different route, and not have yourself looking like the adulterous wife, what option would you take? Would you have yourself in the clear, or would you choose to look like the adulteress?
I'd be willing to say they would choose the best option out of that, which is not to, you know what I'm saying? Which is not to be coming out there.
I ain't no
like,
cheater.
Yeah. Jada always seemed like a really warm, empathetic person. I mean, she seemed like it, but
when she was asking Charles for that money, absolutely.
Bro, when she was on that thing, and Will Smith, they memed him when the tears were coming to his eyes, trying to talk about this thing, and she's like, "Oh, well, yep, I had an entanglement. It was me." it is just,
I'm completely dead.
Jada may seem like a warm, and it's just, and I get it, it's sarcasm, but I know the people who just hang on to her every word at these things, it's almost just like, how many versions of this story is there? Like, is this the final story? Is this the final version of it? Is this the real truth?
No, it's gonna change again.
Because the other ones, you were probably like, I'm protecting Will, and then now you're like, hey, now that I'm here with this, backdrop made from Michael's craft store, now I can be real, which I don't even know where this is at. I don't even know what show this is. Like, I see it says, I am, you are, we are worthy. And is she, I don't know how book tours work. She did this shit last year. Like, are you still touring this book? Is it still selling like that?
It has to be. Well, I mean, listen to the crowd.
This was this month. This wasn't like an old clip and it just resurfaced. This is this month. Why
this just happened? And she has a crowd. That's the wild part. She has a crowd.
Bro, people, man, listen, if you got any kind of fame, people will go out of their way to come see you to be like, I saw Jada Pinkett Smith. Just like the Hampton Coliseum, you got Master P coming out here with Mia X and stuff, and people are in the comments like, I got my ticket already. I'm like, why are y'all?
Why are you doing this?
Bobby Brown coming to the Three Rivers Casino. I got my ticket. Why?
You can get that refunded.
There's just certain people that, to me, I can take it or leave it. I'm with you, Black. Like, this woman, when I see her on a show with a microphone in front of her, it irks my soul. Where I'm just like, yo, just shut the, like,
please stop.
And I don't know what's wrong with Will. I wanna like, if there is one marriage if there's one couple I wish I could sit down in my office and talk to. Hey, Shirt, you got a minute? My wife is wild. Hey, go get your wife, man. Let's figure out what's going on. Let me just figure out what's going on, bro. Like, I'm no psychiatrist, I'm no therapist, but I could lack of a better term, no pun intended, slap some sense into you, Will. At what point, like, what is it going to take? What is Will's breaking point?
Bro, his breaking point is like beyond hell. Cause he's there. This is his personal hell, bro.
Now, like, cause Megan's like, let's talk about Will. And we talked about Will, but I don't think we really talked about him. Like, he could easily be like, hey, let's end this marriage.
He could.
Why doesn't he? Like, why do you think he doesn't? Because the bag is fucked up. Like, their marriage is no longer like nobody looks at them like, hey, that's black love. That's power couple. Yeah. That's relationship goals. Couple goals. Nobody's looking at it. Your relationship is the meme. Is a meme.
It is.
So why state it? Is it for the kids? They're all grown.
They're grown. They're all grown.
So why do you think Will is staying with her?
Bro, this, I don't know. It maybe no prenup. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I don't want to look. I don't know. I really don't know. It's to go through what he's going through, and he's taking it like a champion. Cause ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. I'd at least have to say something. Or next movie, I need a bad co-star. You know what I mean? Like something.
Then, like we talked about it too. Like the rumors at the time, he did that movie Focus with an up and coming actress, Margot Robbie. And word on the street is they had something there. Then they did the Suicide Squad movie where they were back in the same movie again, and something picked back up. Word on the street. So maybe she was like, "You out there doing that shit? I got August Alsina over here. Which, if they had an open relationship, fine. My thing is the mindset of the individual you were with, Jada. Like it for Will and Margot, it seemed like two consenting adults.
True.
For you and August, like I don't think August was in the right mindset to actually be mature enough to be like, hey, this is a physical only
right.
thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
We just like she probably was like Will said, open relationship, we can do whatever, and then y'all started getting too close, and he actually was drawn to you. Like August wanted a relationship with Jada.
Oh, he made a song about it.
And was hurt when she was like, we can't do this no more now.
Yeah. He made a song about it.
Yeah.
You don't have feelings that strong where you don't make a song about it.
So now you got Will Smith out here trying to do something. I don't think he's been in anything since what's that, Slave Emancipation, and then I think he showed up in the series finale for the new Fresh Prince that I haven't watched one episode of. And now he's trying to rap. So horribly.
That's how you know it's bad.
And I mean, he's trying to like do catchy raps. Like, bro, you're pushing 62 talking about I like pretty girls. I like pretty girls. I'm like, bro, this is the
turn it off.
This is your comeback.
Turn it off.
This is your
turn
comeback.
it off.
Like that couple is just one of them couples where like if they were in your unit, you're just like, don't invite them to shit.
Bro, what voodoo did she put on you, bro?
Jada in the 90s was different, bro.
Oh, most definitely.
Oh, that's a good thing. A bad partner can kind of crush your identity, love for yourself. That's a good point, Megan.
That's a great point.
But like, what do you do when you have two? It seems like they're just not compatible anymore, but they're just trying to make it work for optics. Like the public is never going to look at you guys the same, and I think that's what they're striving for, is for people to see them as they once did. They want to see them.
That shit gone.
They want to see them work through this and be like, see, look at that. If they can get through it, like, bro.
That ship has sailed.
Yes.
That ship sailed and then got hit by
the
typhoon and sunk.
The iceberg that hit the Titanic was like, I'm still out here.
That ship is gone.
That iceberg
is over.
Knocking down all the ships. Chopper gunner kill streak unlocked. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker is just
it's over. It's over.
But this is at least the sixth thing I've seen her on trying to explain this. Talking about Will. Shitting on Will.
Bro.
Posting the fucking what was that clip? When she was dancing to the How Do You Like It, when that was the TikTok challenge.
Yeah.
And she was dancing to it with Willow, and I'm just like, Jada, like
I said this. If there's a pitmaster out there, like there's an episode where I said this woman will let this die down just enough to come back and bring it back up. If you can find that clip of me saying that, I appreciate it.
He make me look like Nostradamus out here. I feel like Val Kilmer's rolling the Maverick with these comments. She's not and that's the thing, Megan. Like, she's not a good goal. Like, nobody should look at their relationship and be like, this is it. If you want to reminisce and be like, back in the day in the 90s, like when they started out, like maybe. And there's no harm in that because you didn't know all the shit going on. Like, they just seemed happy. They were always popular. They had their kids, blended family, because Will had a kid with another one, and Jada accepted him like her own child, and it was a beautiful thing. And then this happens, and then now, I think that's the problem when it comes to when you become a content creator, which is what Jada turned into. Like, that was her thing. She wasn't getting movie roles. She wasn't doing what Will was doing. this was her thing, talking around a table with some guests and having her daughter and her mom on it, and they're just talking, and then this blew up, and she's like, yo, we can break the internet by having a discussion about this thing for views.
Why would we do that, Jada?
And this is just me. If I've been with any person, shared my life with that person for that long, had children with, things may not work out. We may fall out of love or whatever. But I will never, and this is with kids or without, you've been a part of my life so long. I can never be on board with publicly embarrassing you in front of the world like this.
Exactly.
I can never. And I think to your point earlier, Black, like when Will was out there, like, hey, it's not a good idea, like starting to hesitate and whatnot. Maybe she should have picked up on those cues and not have. But you know why she couldn't? Because she already put out the ads and the advertisements for the show. And she was like,
we're going to talk about it.
We can't back out, you know?
We're going to talk about it. And it's like, I don't want to. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, this ain't what I want to do. And this is maybe this may be, part of me, sorry, I gotta say it because it's snagging me. Part of me is like, bro, what did you smash her mom or something? Like,
why this?
Yes. Why is she doing this to you, man? Like, why? What did you do? What did you do, Will, for her to be like, every opportunity I take is going to be to drag you? For the and it seems like I'm going to do this for the rest of your life.
I don't know.
He said, wow. I mean, like, what did you do, though? You know what I mean? Like, what did you do that was so bad that this woman has to go to these levels? Because she's not letting up. And it's
I don't
wild.
think she's doing this to at this point. I think she needs to keep revealing more and more layers to this thing to continue to stay relevant.
Yeah, that too.
Because like you said, like people heard enough, and then it died down, and then she's just like, let me talk about me and Tupac now. It's like, oh shit. And then that shit dies down.
We didn't ask for this, but okay, go ahead.
Yep. And then that shit dies down. And then now it's just like, you know what? Let me tell my truth.
Yeah.
I'm actually the victim here because I'm doing this to protect Will, and I never learned how to love myself or to love Will and leave myself on the side of the road. And I go back, forth and forth like an Aaliyah song. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on here?
We didn't ask for this information. Why do you keep telling us?
Like you left Will on the side of the road and you went back and forth in the car over him. Like this, that's the only back and forth I see. And Will is just not going on these things. Will would rather get on Lyrical Lemonade and spit a horrible ass freestyle than say anything negative about you. He's out here
literally doing anything else.
Everything else, but he's and low key behind the cameras. He's producing that. He produced that new Bel Air thing. Like he's still trying to do stuff. And the last thing you tried to do was the Matrix little remake that they did, Jada, and it didn't go well. And now, what do you got outside of your book? The only thing people want to know from you is the nastiness going on in your marriage. Nobody wants life advice. Nobody's coming to you for, anything else but give us the tea on your
Give
marriage.
me the dirt.
Give me the dirt of your marriage. And that's how you want to be known. That's a terrible woman, man.
That is not a good look. And it's gonna
go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Now I'm saying it's gonna be like that for as long as she wants it to be.
And I don't know how else to put this. Just 6 years of constant rotisserie of Will Smith. just a slow cook, bro. Just like fucking 225 like a brisket, bro. You 225 low heat indirect. Let that shit sit. You know, an hour and a half per pound. You got a fucking 18-pound brisket. This shit just sitting there, slow roasting. So because of that, ladies and gentlemen, please join us in inducting the newest member of the Who's Man's Hall of Fame, Jada Smith.
Congratulations, Jada. Congratulations.
We thought we'd never see anybody get up there with this many repeat offenses since Tyrese. But Jada was like, damn it. Representation matters. I want to be the first
Give it
woman.
up for the ladies.
I want to be the first woman. The first lady of Who's Man's. So
congratulations.
Congratulations.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. But what do you say? We return to our regular scheduled programming and wrap this shit up, man.
Let's wrap it up, bro.
And now we return you to our regular scheduled program in progress.
What up? What you got for us, bro?
Oh man, a lot. So if you guys are watching, there's a pinned comment, and it's really a monumental step for DFPN. So if you're watching on the Dat Feeling Podcast Network Facebook page, do us a favor. There is some stars in the comments. You can leave stars on the shows now. Please do us a favor. Leave us some stars. If you come across the content, please drop us a couple of stars. That helps us get more money from Facebook. We are able to monetize the channel now. Big thank you to everybody who made this possible. That is the fans. Big thank you to you guys for always popping up and showing love to the content. We definitely appreciate you guys. Smoke Pit is also a part of that as well. So if you are coming across our content on any one of those channels, please do us a favor, leave us some stars for the content, and it helps us create more content for you guys. So very much appreciated for everybody making that happen. Thank you to everybody that came out to the chat tonight. This show was a vent session, so thank you. Thank you for allowing us to vent. But follow us, ddfpn.com, all on our YouTube channels. Shout out to Nightmares and Nerdscapes. They have a new show coming out. D1 Ignite, Cutting Edge Heroes, USDN, No Gimmicks. Everybody has shows coming out this week. It's awesome to see the network running at full strength. Shout out to D1 Ignite. We got to get these guys on the smoke pit. Yes. We need a smoke pit of ignorance, because if you guys don't see their show, please go to the DFPN channels. Check out the D1 Ignite podcast. Great content from all the guys. Very anxious to see what they got for this draft next week. So, yeah, shout out to everybody. Great show tonight, my guy. What you got?
That's pretty much it, man. And he brings up the stars thing. I don't know who's giving us stars or whatever, but I was at work and I got the little, bing, PayPal notification, here's your $5.53 from Facebook. I'm like, Facebook paying us money? Are we? Is our content, are we monetized? Are we? So I say that to say this. We started this shit almost 6 years ago. This summer will make it 6 years.
Yep.
And the grind to get to this point is amazing. So in essence, we're just celebrating our small wins on the way to bigger wins. So yeah, so if you come across and you can, throw some stars, do whatever, join the Patreon, any way you can support, 100%, because our whole goal is to get more and more content creating full-time as much as we can while we still have to pay for mortgages and shit. But we want to put more time towards doing stuff like this, and the monetary support does help when it comes to that. So keep it coming. Keep the support coming.
Yes.
If you can't give, like, share, subscribe to our thing, all of those things, all the things that are free, please do. It's greatly appreciated. Again, when we started this thing 6 years ago and we had like the initial 40 people in our group, and then now our groups, the fan group's over 2,000 and we're over 1,500 for the actual podcast page following. And our last video got 15,000 views and actually 3,000 playthroughs, which is 3,000 people actually played through and watched the whole video. Small things like that where I'm just like, I think we're finding our groove, and I'm liking where we're going. So again, all this doesn't happen without your initial pushing us and giving us that support 6 years ago up until now. So thank you so much.
Very much.
Okay. With that being said, man, you ready to wrap this up?
Let's wrap it up, my guy.
Hey, y'all know what it is. Episode 188 of The Smoke Pit has come to a close. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, participating, adding to the conversation. And hopefully we'll see you in 2 weeks from now. But you know how I do. Life be happening. We got to flex and do what we do. But we will always find a way to bring you some content. And before we leave, I just want to remind you guys, for now until the end of time, I will always be your homie, Mac, a.k.a. your boy.
And I am bred like a king. Made us Kelvin Cayley. Thank you guys for tuning in to The Smoke Pit. Until next time, have love, make sex. Peace.
Ow, holla.
I know those eyes don't look. Your devotion so invested. This ain't right. I know those